don't scroll. Let's watch this video and share your thoughts at the comment section.
I lost my baby because of my church doctrine. My church, the church I attend, of which I don't want to mention name, frowns on anything medication. So this is the church I was born into. We don't take medicine because we believe we can never be sick. We don't take anything because we believe also that our body is for God and no mankind medication, anything mankind can have any effect on the body. We cannot be sick, hence we don't take any medication. When the sickness comes, we command it and it goes away. This is how I've lived all my life because that was the church my parents were attending before they gave birth to me. Everything was cool until I grew up, got married, and got pregnant. Because of church doctrine, I was not attending antenatal. I was doing everything in the house. I know antenatal. I was eating healthy. I wasn't taking any multivitamins, nothing for pregnancy as well as living natural. But when I got to the third trimester, I started having complications. I started falling sick. I started feeling weak. And then I, on my own accord, tried to visit a doctor without my family, my husband, my parents knowing about it. I went to visit a doctor, and the doctor ran some checks up on me, and it came out that I was suffering from pre-eclampsia and I need to be hospitalized. I came home with sad face. I came to tell my husband about it, and he got angry. He was so pissed why I should go to the hospital. They told me to have faith. I cried. My family, his family, everybody was supporting him. I cried, but I had no option than to stay home. Until one night I was sleeping, and then I got unconscious. They prayed, they did everything, but nothing was to handle. So my husband had to rush me to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, they told the doctor not to give me any medication because they don't believe in it. They should give me IV, they should give me but medication, no. The doctor said they cannot do without medication, and also I needed an emergency CS because my blood pressure has risen so high. If I don't get the emergency CS, I could have brain injury, I could die. So my husband agreed, and then the CS was conducted on me. CS without medication, is it even possible? No, the doctors didn't agree. So the doctors applied medication, and my husband and family got angry with the doctors that if anything should happen to me, they'll blame the hospital for it. So the doctors' hands were tied, but they did it. When my baby came out, my baby came out with a lot of problems. A lot of problems. We slept in the NICU for 1 month. And then finally my baby gave up. He had brain injuries. He was more function. His stomach was out. A lot of complications that I don't want to talk about it. And then ever since then, I've vowed not to go to that church again. My husband is threatening me with divorce if I don't go to that church. He's blaming me that it was because of me that we lost the baby, because I didn't have faith enough. And he said his parents, my parents, had us in the same church. They had faith. They had us. Nothing was wrong with us. But because of my less faith, because I wanted to take medicine, because of it, God left me. And that is how I have found myself where I am today. My husband is threatening divorce if I stop the church. Guys, what should I do?
There you have it. I saw this video trending. I believe most of us have seen it already. But one thing that I want to throw light on is the fact that Christians, as we are, we believe in the efficacy of the healing power of God. But there's a clear indication and there's a clear difference between using your common sense and using faith. This video might sound funny to most people, and it might sound even untrue. But the truth is, there are religious practices, such religious practices in Ghana today. Yes. There are people who believe that even when they are sick and they go to the hospital, they can't get a blood transfusion. They rather die than to get a blood transfusion. Those beliefs are still real. And to the question of if, as a Christian, you need to go to the hospital or not, let me tell you this. True Christianity, I'm not talking about religious Christianity. True Christianity will never prevent you from seeking medical attention when you need to. Because even if you check the scriptures, Luke, who wrote the books of Luke and Acts, was a physician. Yes, he was a physician. And even Jesus Christ, when he was giving the parable of the Good Samaritan, after the Good Samaritan found a man who was wounded, who was beaten to death, he said that the Good Samaritan took him to an inn and his wounds was dressed, and the Good Samaritan paid for everything. If Christ was against the use of medication of any sort, he would have indicated it clearly in that parable. You see, let's not try to quote or try to misconstrue scriptures with our own understanding. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you at the comment section. So let me know what you think. Do you think the woman is right to leave the marriage? And the question is marriage even by force? God will have you free than to let you die in a marriage. That's one thing you need to understand. And I'll say it again. God will have you free than to let you or have you die in such a painful and an unnecessary marriage. Let me know what you think at the comment section.